Okay, I'm here at Data Center Transformation with Astrid from Techbuyer, and it'd just be good, short and sharp, 2025, what does it hold for the data center industry? Challenges, opportunities, what do you think is going to happen?
Well, I think there are going to be more data centres, and the data centres are going to be more visible, partly because there are going to be more of them, and also because there's increasing public awareness of what a data centre does and what the impacts of a data centre are. And then on the back of that, you're going to get more questions of data centres to make sure that they're doing the right thing. I work in sustainability, so I'll view it through that lens, but people are not going to be able to get away with saying, oh, we bought some green energy. That's not going to cut it anymore. You're going to have to be more creative with the way that you're doing things. You're going to have to look at waste. You're going to have to look at pollution from backup generators. And you're going to have to look at ways that you can create a benefit for the local environment, whether that be heat reuse or, social benefits in other ways. That's what I think it holds.
And just following up on the sustainability, you say you're no longer going to be able to just sort of say, that's what we do, believe us. Do you think there's enough sort of frameworks there that people can point to and say, we're doing this, this and this, or do you think there's a need for more of that? Because I say at the moment you still can, it's possible for companies to kind of say, yes, we're green, and if you sort of drill down a bit, they maybe aren't compared to, how you can compare two different companies, I suppose is what I'm saying. Yeah.
I think the get out of jail free card of just tell a nice story is a thing of the past. We've got the CSRD coming out of the EU, and that's a lot about the supply chain. So if you're not in scope for the CSRD, you've probably got customers who are. And at that point, you're in scope for 1,114 individual data points and a very structured way of answering what you do on sustainability. So if not next year, then within 3 to 5 years, you'll have a very, very tight framework to work within. There are a set of standards that exist in the data centre sector that were developed by people inside the data centre sector, which are good fit-for-purpose standards that you can follow, ISO standards that other people will tell you about. There are gaps in those standards, noticeably for circular economy. Those can be plugged, but you're going to have all your policies and procedures and KPIs because that's what legislators are going to ask for.
And finally, AI, everyone's talking about it. What does that do? Because data centers are trying to become sustainable already, and we know the workloads are going up, higher demand, and then suddenly AI arrives. Is that going to completely sort of throw the cat amongst the pigeons, or do you think the data centers are ready for the AI explosion?
No, I don't think anybody's ready for the AI explosion. I think it's the same impacts that we've always had on steroids at speed. And how we manage that is still an open question. I mean, with AI, that puts data centers further in the spotlight because everybody's aware of how much energy and water it consumes. But I guess everybody's excited about it now and sees it as an opportunity. I think hopefully we're going to see it as something that is a resource like any other resource, and that we've got to use it wisely. And that comes from behaviour change in the general public as well as within the data centres themselves. I mean, the stats are scary, right?
Sure, yeah.
Do we have enough energy to run this? Do we have enough materials to build the infrastructure for the energy? We can't make more of those resources, so we're going to have to be more careful with the way that we use them.
Okay, lovely to chat to you. Thanks very
you.
much, Astrid. Thanks.